everyone, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends video. My name is D-Free. Here today we have some more news and things we're going to talk about in today's video. I hope you guys enjoy it, of course. Hit that subscribe if you are new for more content, if you have not already. That being said, I want to go ahead and start things out by saying huge shout out to our friend Goresh for the translations in the video. So you guys are wondering, like, wait, why are we looking at all these blue units? They're not really relevant to what we're doing, not yet anyway in particular. But just for future reference, let me go ahead and change that just so I can kind of get what I need a little bit sooner than later. So, yes, we had our first V-Jump scans of the month. In fact, our only ones we're going to get for the month. But anyways, long story short, V-Jump scans did come out earlier today. I am a little bit late reporting this information, but some of you guys don't really care about it, and me being first and whatnot. Some of you guys do. I'm sorry. I'm a father. I got stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? I got to work. I got to, take care of stuff. So sometimes I get to stuff a little bit later. So here we go. So we have a new Piccolo, and we have a new Goku coming into the game. So first and foremost, Piccolo and Goku are from the Raddatz fight. This is awesome. I love this so much. I love that they're going back literally to the roots of Dragon Ball Z specifically early on, because this part of the story does not get, that much love. Raddatz in particular doesn't get that much love. I don't know if we're getting a new Raddatz or not. I don't really care if we get one personally. But I'm happy that we're getting that Goku for one without the weights and stuff. That's so awesome. He looks so clean in that art. And then the Special Beam Cannon Piccolo as well. So very excited about this. So speaking of which, we take a look at the image here. We'll just kind of zoom in a little bit here. We see right here, there's some talking here. We do have the image right here where it looks like Piccolo takes off the cape and turban. That's pretty awesome. All right. We go ahead and take a look down here. It looks like Goku's doing a Kamehameha as well. And it looks like it's a guided Kamehameha, in fact. If we look right here, off to the left, it's bending. So that's pretty nice. It's going to be either guided or bending, whatever they prefer to call it. But that's pretty cool. I like that. I wonder how that would work in the game. Like, oh, if your opponent's going to vanish, this move automatically connects. Or, like, that could be some crazy stuff, bro. And then there's an image of Zenkai stuff down here. I don't think this is anything about, like, what you guys would want it to be about, so I'm not even going to mention it any further. So let's go ahead and take a look at our translations, courtesy of, again, our friend Goresh, the homie Goresh, as you guys know him as. Scan is extremely cut off, but here's what I gather. So he says that, for the record, he's not able to determine if this was an Ultra Space Time or if it's like for Saiyan Day. If you guys don't know, Saiyan Day is about a month from today, in fact. And just for reference, the other page here, it should be the Dokkan page, and they are actually starting to tease some of their Saiyan Day stuff as well. So we kind of don't really know what's happening here. It doesn't really matter. In particular, they're going to be summonable, right? But if they are an Ultra Space Time banner, we do know that guaranteed we'd be having two things happen. For one, later today, I'm assuming it's today, because it's been a while, our schedule got thrown off in terms of the game's release schedule with like the SS4s coming out, that really big update. 21's crossover a little bit, not really, but kind of a little bit jammed in there too. But I'm assuming later today we'll get the actual news and stuff like that for Sin Shenron and Baby Vegeta's Ultra Space Time. That will go live tonight, I'm assuming, at Reset. Don't quote me on that, but that should be the schedule for this. Now, oh, excuse me. Oh, man, I swallowed my spit wrong. Anyways, if this happens to be an Ultra Space Time banner, that is confirmation that this basically will not be coming out for a month. That's pretty much what that means. Which is weird because, again, the SS4's kind of ruined our schedule where it's like, okay, we see the V-Jump, and then a couple weeks later we get it. Now it's a couple more weeks on top of that now to where it's like it could be a month before we see it, because they typically drop the next Ultra Space Time when the pre-existing one has about 2 weeks or about a week and a half left on its lifespan. So keep that in mind. We do not want it to be that if you want to see these characters anytime soon. But the funny thing is that, again, if they do come out in a month, that would actually coincide with Saiyan Day. So it would be really interesting to see how that works out. It could be both, right? Ultra Space Time and Saiyan Day at the same time. Who knows? So, yeah, that's the main thing that I want to say. He's not able to determine. But I will say 99% of the time, they have always been Ultra Space Time summon banners in the V-Jump. Just for the record, things have changed a little bit recently, like I said, though. Because they had that SS4 one a couple of months ago. Then they dropped Baby and Vegeta, which... Baby Vegeta, excuse me, and then also Sin Shenron. Like, it's weird. We don't know what to expect going forward. So anyways, the pair of warriors raised on Earth who took on Raddatz, Piccolo and Goku, make an appearance in Legends. Piccolo can use his special arts card to power up his special move up to 2 times. So his green card is able to power up his blue card. Sounds very similar to Purple Turles movie Goku, in fact. Sounds very similar to him. I think he does something very, very similar. So we're going to open him up as well for reference. I need to go back, and I might as well just pull him up now. Pull up Raddatz, because I wanted to see a couple of things with the pre-existing Raddatz. So anyways, power up a special move up to 2 times. His main ability powers him up and removes his weighted training clothes. So it's it sounds like a transformation. It's pretty funny, but him taking off the turban and cape, the weighted stuff, sounds like a transformation. Powers him up with the main ability and takes it off is basically a transformation in the game. Fulfills certain conditions in order to make Goku appear when launching the special beam cannon. Wait, what? Huh? So, okay, if you don't fulfill the quote-unquote conditions, you'll just do a regular special beam cannon, nobody pinning him down or whatever. But if you do it right with whatever condition they want, like, could be like, oh, I'm assuming the condition is using, by the way, the blue card, or green card, excuse me, multiple times, and then it changes, which is actually really similar to Kaioken Goku, the blue Kaioken Goku. Not Super Saiyan Blue, but the blue one, the base to blue. Base to Kaioken, excuse me. Yeah, it sounds very similar to him, where his blue card basically changes by using, I believe, the green card once. Off the top of my head, anyway. So I'm assuming that's the condition, but I'm assuming that what happens with this is, again, Goku will come in and pin him down, and then you throw the special beam. So, and obviously it would do more damage as well as a result. So Goku is a support type who powers up allies when switched to standby. He has the bending Kamehameha as his super attack. Yeah, you can see it there. That's pretty clean, man. If they did something crazy with that special move, it's going to be pretty nuts. If it's just an aesthetic thing where it doesn't really do much, oh, just inflicted damage, whatever, it's pretty good, obviously. But if they do something crazy with that, like, oh, if your opponent's vanishing or recently switched or something, I don't know. Spice it up. That'd be really good. He is a support type that does the generic support thing where when he switches out, he buffs allies. We saw a support type unit come out recently and be incredibly good, probably aside from Shallot, definitely aside from Shallot, the debates between her and Shallot. But anyways, besides Shallot, the best free unit in the game right now, Android 21, and she has very potent switch bonuses, specifically for the designated 21 that you summon on the banner. So support units are on a different level lately, and what I will say is that we have some support units in the Saiyan grouping, but if this Goku comes out and actually supports Saiyans and winds up being a switch buffer too, he would be one of our only ones that's actually summonable. Another one that comes to mind is like Sparking DBS Broly Nappa, who you can't even get like right now at all. You can't even get him to higher stars or whatever. So this Goku could be very interesting. He could make Saiyan teams and, you know, combinations of Saiyan teams very, very interesting. He might be a Sun Family unit. Well, he's going to be in the tag, but he might be buffing that as well. Who knows? And if he's buffing Sun Family, that could be really interesting to see as well. So anyways, let's take a look at some pre-existing stuff here. And again, we do have this here. In fact, live in the video, I'm going to DM Goresh about the Zenkai thing and just seeing what they're saying. I don't think it's anything relevant at all. I think they're just saying, hey, Zenkai is in the game. Anyways, what is the Zenkai thing in the bottom corner? Inquiring minds would like to know. So in the meantime, while I await the response from our friend Goresh, so yeah, I wanted to see this. So when you use this guy's green card once, plus 80% of special move power, twice, plus 80%, and then it turns into the ability to get the 70% chance to faint, which also does change the animation on this. It looks a little bit different if I recall. So that's kind of a very similar thing, in fact. Very, very similar to what I was thinking about and what I was talking about. So Raddatz was pulled up because I wanted to see Saiyan Saga units in the game. So these are pre-existing Saiyan Saga characters in the game, and this is the Goku I was talking about earlier, in case there was any confusion by chance. He says literally nothing. Yeah, I thought so. It's just nothing. So yeah, in terms of getting a Raddatz, it's going to be our third one in the game, but our first Sparking Raddatz. He's one of the only characters from this portion that actually does not have a Sparking card thus far in the game at all in any capacity. So pretty cool to see that happening as well. So what I would like to see, though, for Raddatz, I don't think... Okay, so the only things they're going to do with Raddatz are either make him A, a Saiyan buffer, or B, a Frieza Force buffer, or C, some sort of mono unit. The mono stuff like this guy has, by example, is something that's always going to be in the back of our minds, because lately they've been kind of reserving that for EX characters, like EX Broly, EX14 is really good at it. They've been giving them, like, you know, blue and purple combination on EX14. You also get, like, yellow and blue on Broly EX, stuff like that. They've been reserving that for those types of units, but I wouldn't put it past them to maybe introduce something like that again soon on a Sparking unit. Last one off the top of my head was Hit, but that was also because Hit was devoid of team options anyway. So I wouldn't put him past them for that. But if you had asked me, I would say he probably is going to double buff Saiyan and Frieza Force as well, or even a color and a tag. We don't see color tag combination very often at all. Like Pycon has yellow in sagas from the movies, I believe. Something like that. So in general, that's pretty much everything, guys. So again, stay tuned for this. I don't know if it's Ultra Space Time or if it's Saiyan Day. It could be an Ultra Space Time for next month that'll coincide with Saiyan Day, like I mentioned. But the interesting thing about this is that, again, we don't really know what's happening, but I do think tonight we will get the previews for the GT units, and they'll actually come out and stuff like that literally in a few hours from the time of recording. It's literally 4:30 right now. In a few hours, we should have leaks and all that stuff, and I'll probably be back with another video doing a breakdown, and also probably back for the one summon video I will do on the banner. So there's that. So anyways, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that subscribe if you are new for more content, as well as that notification so you don't miss anything we upload here on the channel. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up, and I'll catch all of you in the next one.